everyone, respected faculties and students. Myself, Parmar Smith. I am in second year Bachelor of Physiotherapy from Marwadi University, Rajkot. So today is our rubrics to video presentation and our subject is electrotherapy. In electrotherapy, our topic is physiological effects of heat. So let's start first with introduction. Heat causes localized vasodilation, increases metabolic rate and reduces muscle tone. Systematically, the body responds to high temperatures via the hypothalamus, triggering sweating and blood flow shooting to the skin to dissipate heat. Prolonged or extreme exposure can lead to heat exhaustion, cardiovascular strain, and organ damage. Understanding the physiological effects of heat requires dividing them into local and systemic responses. In local, therapeutic or acute tissue level, and systemic whole body. First, local physiological effects in tissue level. When applied locally to the body, example via heating pads or hot water or hot packs, heat causes specific changes to local tissues. Vasodilation. Heat stimulates thermoreceptors, causing the release of bradykinin and other chemical mediators, which relax smooth muscles and dilate blood vessels. This increases local blood flow and tissue oxygenation. Increased metabolic rate. The rise in tissue temperature accelerates enzymatic activity and chemical reactions, speeding up tissue healing and delivering nutrients to injured areas. Muscle relaxation. Heat decreases the firing rate of muscle spindles, sensors that control muscle tension, and lower alpha motor neuron activity. This effectively relieves muscle spasm and reduces tone. Increased tissue extensibility. Warmth alters the viscoelastic properties of collagen, making ligaments, joint capsules, and tendons more flexible and easier to stretch. Pain relief. Elevated temperatures raise the pain threshold and smooth nerve sensitivity, providing analgesic effects of chronic pain or muscle soreness. To fluid and electrolyte loss, which decreases blood volume, further stressing the cardiovascular system and potentially lowering the body's maximal oxygen uptake. Second one, systemic physiological effects, whole body level. When the entire body is subjected to heat stress, such as during intense exercise in a hot environment or weather, extreme weather, systemic thermoregulation is activated. Thermoregulation, cooling responses, the hypothalamus acts as the body's thermostat. It initiates mechanisms to dissipate heat, primarily by shooting blood away from internal organs toward the skin and activating sweat glands. Systemic physiological effects whole body level in cardiovascular strain. As blood vessels dilate to release heat, cardiac output must increase to maintain blood pressure and supply blood to both the skin and contracting muscles. This causes a significant increases in heart rate, dehydration, evaporation of sweat glands to fluid and electrolyte loss, which decreases blood volume, further stressing the cardiovascular system and potentially lowering the body's maximal oxygen uptake. Third one, risk of heat stress and extreme exposure. If the body's cooling mechanism cannot keep up with heat production or environmental heat, the physiological to become severe, leading to heat related illness. Heat exhaustion, characterized by have sweating, dizziness, rapid pulse and nausea. It occurs when the body struggles to maintain blood pressure due to fluid loss and cardiovascular overload. Heat stroke, a life-threatening medical emergency where the thermoregulatory system completely fails. Core body temperature raised to dangerous levels, typically above 40 Celsius or 104 Fahrenheit, which can lead to systemic inflammation, multi-organ failure, central nervous system damage, and even death. Common modalities: In electrotherapy, heat, also known as the thermotherapy or diathermy, is the process of converting electrical or electromagnetic energy into thermal energy within the body's tissues. It is used to boost local circulation, accelerate healing, reduce muscle spasm, and relieve chronic pain. Common modalities: heat is delivered in a few distinct ways depending on the required depth of penetration. Superficial heat, delivered via infrared lamps or heating pads, warming the skin and tissues just below the surface. Deep heat, modalities like ultrasound therapy and short wave diathermy (SWD) use high frequency sound waves or electromagnetic currents to generate heat deep within muscles and joints, bypassing the insulating layers of fat. Physiological effects: when electrical energy raises the temperature of targeted soft tissues, it triggers the following responses: vasodilation, blood vessels widen, which significantly increase blood flow and oxygen supply to the targeted area or treated area. Physiological effects: muscle relaxation, the heat reduces muscle spindles sensitivity, effectively relieving spasm, stiffness, and tension. Pain reliefs: it acts as a mild sedative on sensory nerve endings, raising the body's pain threshold. Increased extensibility: heated collagen tissues become more flexible, making the muscles or joint more responsive to physiological stretching and rehabilitation. Important precautions: while beneficial for chronic conditions, heat therapy should never be applied to fresh acute injuries or areas with active inflammation like open wounds, active bleeding. As it can worsen swelling, it must also be used with caution on individuals with poor circulation, skin infection, or compromised temperature sensation. So this is the physiological effects of heat. I hope you can understand clearly. Thank you.